Welcome back. According to the 2000 census, about 97% of Dallas County's population growth over the past decade came from Hispanics. As part of a special Hispanic Heritage Project with the Dallas Morning News in La Fuente, Channel 8's Ana Martinez has been looking into the impact of that growth, and she's with us this morning to chat a little bit more. Thanks for being with us.
Sure. Hi, Catherine. Well, one interesting note about that population growth is how young Latinos are. An estimated third of the country's Hispanic population is under the age of 18. Now that translates into a potential gold mine for savvy businesses who learn how to capture this growing market early on.
¿A qué hora vamos a salir en cinta? En el canal 8. Ahora nos vamos a embarazar.
DJ Hector Velasquez, originally from Mexico, offers a distinctly regional Mexican approach on his Dallas radio morning show. Estereo Latino appeals to recent immigrants from northern Mexico.
Tenemos más ratings, es de 18 a 34.
He says 18 to 24 is our target demographic. We're the top-rated Spanish-language radio station, and some research even shows us third in the general market.
Estereo Latino 94.1 is the first ever Spanish-language radio station to break the top 10 in Dallas-Fort Worth radio.
The audience that Estereo Latino targets averages about 10 years younger than the non-Hispanic population.
The youthfulness really translates to a lot more buying opportunities because these are the early stages of family formation. They need to furnish the homes, they need to buy transportation, they will also be going to entertainment venues.
That marketing potential makes the owner of Estereo Latino, Dallas-based Hispanic Broadcasting Corporation, believe in the station's growth potential.
20 years ago, you look at what the baby boomers did. It was this bulge that was getting ready to go through the economy, and marketers adjusted their products and their marketing. What's happening now is this new bulge that's going to spend the next 20 years going through the economy is the whole Hispanic community is going to change it.
The Hispanic Broadcasting Corporation also owns 3 other Spanish-language stations in Dallas, targeting not just Latino youth, but diversity within the population.
Por supuesto que ellos se manifiestan y escuchan amor. ¿No me cree? Escucha esto.
Chilean-born, Venezuelan-raised DJ Paola Payne broadcast an international format on Radio Amor.
My personality and my format, it's very family related. It's very oriented to educate, to communicate, to inform.
Bigg Poppa, de parte de un amigo servidor, me, Mauri, always be brown and proud and take care of la familia.
Kick FM's DJs Me, Mauri, and Bigg Poppa target Texas-born listeners with a uniquely tejano approach.
We like to be comfortable in speaking both languages, and you can actually do it here.
The diversity of the Hispanic population is also being celebrated at the State Fair of Texas. Attractions like Mundo Latino feature ethnic music with an international flavor and colorful artwork. Entertainment like the Flying Men of Veracruz have been brought in from Mexico.
We believe that you've got to go out and market those communities and reach out to those communities some way, somehow.
The general market community is now very interested in targeting more of their marketing dollars to the Hispanic consumer.
Which brings us back to Estereo Latino, a Spanish-language station that went on the air less than 5 years ago. The Hispanic population boom has helped fuel its growth and has more potential yet to be realized. Ana Martinez, Channel 8 News.
And again, our report is part of a joint project with the Dallas Morning News and La Fuente. Wednesday's edition of La Fuente will take a closer look in Spanish at the driving force that Latino youth have become. You can also go to WFAA/links to connect to Sunday's article on the subject in the Dallas Morning News. Catherine?
Will you explain a little bit more, Ana, about how come there's such a focus on youth? I know that it's a big part of the population, but why?
Well, actually, 1 in 5 teens nowadays is actually Hispanic, and that means that they have their whole future ahead of them, their marriages, their children, their earning power. And the other thing is that advertising research has shown that Latinos tend to be very brand loyal. So if advertisers can learn how to catch this audience young, they have consumers for the rest of that young consumer's life.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the areas we're seeing it too. I mean, obviously, like Ricky Martin and Jennifer Lopez and different musicians, we've seen the music world accept Latino performers, but where else have we seen this?
Well, I think it's real interesting, the shift in food. There's some research last year, I remember doing this story, that now salsa has surpassed ketchup as the most popular condiment across the country, not just in Texas, but nationwide. And also tortillas are more popular than bread. So who would have dreamed that 25, 30 years ago?
I remember my mom trying to get authentic Mexican food when we lived in Virginia and couldn't when we were growing up. So it sure is different, isn't it?
Very different world that we're living in. And then, of course, go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, any fast food place. They have spicy chicken, they have tortilla wraps, they have Southwestern fare. I mean, it is really influencing, again, not just Texas, not just California, but the entire country.
So you can really see just from a business sense why it makes sense to pay attention to it. Anna, thank you very much. Interesting report. And Chris and Debbie, let's go back to you.
Yeah, more and more people